And then I'm gonna use the Guerlain primer. A little bit here, here, here. Spread it all over my face. As I'm on my post autumn delivery, my lips is really chapped, so I'm going to use the Sephora Gucci lip balm a little bit to moisten my lips, a little bit. So yeah, so I leave my primer to properly get dissolved over my face so I can have a good effect. Alright, so I'm not going to use any kind of eye cream and all because I literally don't have time to do so. So I'm going to right away, after my two simple skincare, which was the cream and the primer, I'm going to right away start to do my foundation. So I either do sometimes with this or that, or I have the other normal sponge. So for the foundation, I'll be using the NARS, which is this one, one of my favorite. I have lots of shades that I use, that it's Tahoe or sometimes a little bit of Punjab. It's a little lighter shade. Cyrus, I'm gonna use it.
Madam, open?
No.
No?
No, no.
No.
Tell me. Okay, give me coffee.
Stay okay, like.
Come, come, come.
Sit. No problem.
Come, it's okay, come.
I don't know. I will me also not stay.
I hate you people. Wait, 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 wait. Okay.
This
Thank
one
you.
also make video.
Yeah.
Inside.
This is the coffee made by Yashi.
My made.
So I'm gonna use my foundation. Okay. I love to start with a little amount so that I can work with the amount later. It's totally up to you, as there is no hard and fast rules in makeup. Some love to do first their brows, their eyes, or sort of that, but I love to start with my complexion first. I love using beauty sponge such as beauty blender, or I love to do sometimes with brush as well, but I feel the brush is good for the finishing rather than just giving a startup. Well, this foundation sometimes literally changes the color over my face depending upon how the weather is. As I live in Abu Dhabi, so here we have a lot of humidity and I tend to sweat a lot, so I prefer to go with a shade lighter foundation in order to just get adjusted over time. Because if I go with a darker shade, it tends to somehow turn on to the acidic part of the face, so I tend to give it minimal as much as I can. And as this foundation, it's somehow a little bit of a medium coverage, as it gives you that dewy kind of skin look, that as you can see here. So I prefer to go with the powder, which gives me a little bit of coverage. So there you go. And for my second step, I would literally love to use powder, for which I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Pro Finish powder on the shade 125. So yeah, with my MAC 129 brush, I'll spread the powder all over the face. It's better to go for a small mirror instead of looking there. So yeah, spreading away my powder, patting up gently all over dabbing around my forehead. I really must say my forehead is so oily that it is a saying, if you are oily and you live in United Arab Emirates, you can even fry an egg on your face. So yeah, joke apart, let's get back as I'm spreading the powder slightly and gently all over my face. As you can see, as I told, I'm gonna show you the everyday makeup, so it's not gonna be so cakey or some sort of, you know, like a thick texture over the face. So it's gonna be slightly minimalistic. So for my bronzer, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Dark Chocolate and a little bit on my cheekbones. I hate when, you know, the brush hair just gets fall off. And a little bit on my other cheekbones. You know, the story about this Too Faced chocolate powder, this normally if it falls on your mouth, you can literally taste them as in a chocolate. Like, it does have that, you know, like the chocolatey flavor on it. A little bit on your forehead, on your temples, and a bit on your jawlines, a very bit. I am a round face person, so I really feel I need a bronzer over my jawlines. I really hate when, you know, I didn't even put a concealer, but as you guys can see, the foundation itself was a little bit, you know, like been stuck under my eye. So this is also one of the reason I don't love to wear concealer on my eyes. I don't know if you guys are from different countries having a good weather out there, you might do it. You might do it, but for me, I have a big problem here. So in terms of loose powder, I normally use MAC Prep and Prime or you know, the Lock-It powder from Kat Von D. But I want to try this, the Fairy Light from the Bare Mineral. It's matte finish, so just to see if it works on my face well. Alright, so for that, I'm gonna take a little bit of amount with my angle brush. Oh yeah, I'm doing makeup. And then a bit on here. And I'll tell you why I'm doing with the translucent powder. As I told you, I am so much of person whose, you know, like face is way too oilier. So I really want my makeup to a little bit mattify somehow, but at the same time keeping a little bit on towards the glowy part of finish. So I'm going slightly over it, making sure or keeping in mind I'm using very soft and slight amount of product. Alright, there you go again. I hate this part. I don't know why my brush hair has been keep falling. So I still didn't like the finish of my under eye so much. I'm gonna go back to my powder and I get a little bit of coverage under the eye. Get back again to my bronzer. Anyway, as I told, there is no hard and fast rule in makeup, so totally fine. You start with the less amount or less product and go back and, you know, like add up more, or you totally go up with the more amount and lessen it up for the time. Okay, so now it's time for me to grab my brow and start doing my brows. So for my brows, I have used a lot of brands such as Anastasia. I pretty much love Sephora, and I've used MAC. My color is spiked. I sometimes use Stud as well, the pencil one. But for today, and I'm so much obsessed with the Tarte, it has the Amazonian clay, so I literally feel it glides on so well and it makes my application more smoother. So I'm using the shade medium brown. Grab my coffee. Okay, oops a daisy. So with my MAC brush again, 266, my favorite one, and what cute. I love to start with a little bit of amount and making sure my hand is way lighter. I sometimes feel the stronger your hand movement are, that's how you're gonna, that's how you tend to get a stronger color. So okay, and then fill the color. My son, he woke up. I am mother of two. My daughter, she's 2.5, and I've got a son of a month and 2 weeks. Yeah, probably. I was born on 12th May 2019. So sorry if you guys been disturbed by the background. Oops. So again, for my other brow, I'm so sorry. That's my daughter. Nanny, don't do like that, please. Same application. I don't know how you guys love doing your brows, but I really love to keep them natural and to not show that it's really been made up, because I really have less brow and I really need to make sure that, like, it doesn't turn up looking like it's been tattooed. So I'm really being careful while I'm doing my application. That's what I told you guys, that I start with a very soft-handed, and basically this is the part you guys must look at. This is how, or the area where I keep my hands so lighter, so that I get that soft kind of finish. Ta-da! There you go. You giving me a background music, Zizu? Yeah? Alright, so to start up my eyes, this is my favorite, the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot on the Laying Low. And the reason behind loving this product, it's like it literally goes to almost all my favorite shadows, especially with the nude ones. And as I said, living in Arab country with full-on humidity, I tend to, like, somehow always fall on doing a lot of time the nude look rather than going too dramatic, because knowing the fact that I sweat a lot in playing up with a lot of glitter colors, or like, things sometimes make me feel to just go and wash my face as sooner as I can. So for me, I really love to, as I said, after doing the priming up my eye, I love to take back again the translucent powder and dab it all over my eye in this way. There. So it creates, it tend to create me that smooth base, yeah, in order for me to go and play back with the color that I want to play with. So going back for my eye area now, I am in love with this Lime Crime Venus 2 palette. The reason behind loving this color so much is, look at this. My favorite is the Mud, this one, and yeah, Jam. Mud, Jam, and Fly. So I'm taking the color Mud which is onto the brownie. This color somehow tend to look like the MAC color on Embark, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm taking this color and going onto my crease, little bit lifting up, and as you guys can see, I'm being very softer on my inner corner, very softer, very gentle, and still keeping the stronger shade onto the corner of my crease. Back again with the same brush, I slightly tend to soften the crease with my second color, which was Jam. As you can see, it looks a little bit orangish over my crease or even in the brow area, but never mind. Once I put my light color over my eyelid, this color just tend to go out. So we'll keep it like this until I go back to my eyelid color. Cool. Oh yes, so as I said, I'm gonna use all the color from the same palette, but I don't know, I have a feeling that I want to, like use another color for my lid. So I'm gonna use the Too Faced chocolate bar for that. I'll take a brush which is flat, as in this. So going with any lighter color that goes to my complexion. I tend to not go with too light a color because I am a bit of a brown skin person. So whenever I take a color which is a little bit lighter, I tend to look like so much made up. So I prefer to go with a lighter color, but still which has a little bit of, the brownie tone under it. So yeah, keeping it this much. What do you guys think? Yeah. Okay, so as being an Asian, we love to put kajal or kohol. This is my favorite, which I can't live without it. Sephora New Kajal on Black. Tend to just take it under the inside the waterline and also keeping it outside the waterline too. Why I love to keep, or you must be wondering why I'm putting outside. I love doing this. Going back to my color from the lime crime, the same brown color which I put it on my crease, I'll blend in and I'll keep the color intensity of my kajal is how it is. I don't want to blend it, so I'm just giving a bit of a touch under eye only. There you go. It looks so different, crazy. I mean, look at this eye and look at the eye. Alright, and as I said, I'm gonna take back the same color which I put on my eyelid softly over my brow bone. Be very careful as I said, softly, because I don't want the pigment to be so intense as how it looks on my eyelid. So keeping that in mind, again I go back to my blending brush and I blend it. So as I told you, I'm gonna show you the everyday looks, everyday makeup look. So I'm trying to keep things very minimal, no dramatic, very minimal, which everybody can easily achieve this look. So my other step is, I don't know, things gets disappearing. Cool. So hold on a second, I'm just gonna be back getting my eyeliner. So I didn't found my liner. It was just here. I believe my daughter took it away. Never mind. There's always a solution. So I'm gonna go back to my Sephora New Kajal on the color black and just dab on my lash line, you know, like creating that effect of an eyeliner. I hope that works. There you go. Not bad. Yeah. And then going with my mascara, I just love this oversized outrageous mascara from Sephora, as it has the avocado oil which literally nourishes my lashes. And if you guys can see, I don't have lashes. I don't know if you people, you know what, just comment down below suggesting me what should I do for my tiny lashes. I have even done the lash extension, which didn't even work for me for a month. I did it when I was during the time of my delivery, thinking, you know, like if I have got the lashes, I might not go on doing or putting my lashes for season also. I did it, but to be honest with you, I didn't like it. It was totally not me. So my way of doing the makeup is doing everything little by little and finishing it up and going back again with the powder, dabbing over the face, giving that kind of, what do you say, oh my god, I didn't get the word, the coverage. Very important word in makeup, coverage. Going back with my bronzer again. Yeah. Now if you guys can see, I've a little bit intensified it to make it look a little bit stronger. Then comes my favorite blusher, the Too Faced Sweethearts, and it's in the color Sparkling. I love it because it's a bit of an orangish, pinkish, pinky, like all the color been, you know, like blended together and made for my brown skin. Last but not the least, my very own blusher. So for the blusher, I love to take the angle brush and use the angle, the tip part of it, the tip part of it, and play with it. Let me play, then I'm gonna tell you what highlighter am I using it. So this is the limited edition, this was the limited edition blusher from MAC on the color, it was the Extra Dimension Skin Finish. Look at that glow. Oh, on the color Superb. And I'm having a mood of doing some purple today, so let me go and do the purple on the shade Madison from Anastasia. ABH. Ta-da! I really love this shade, and to be honest with you, the reason behind loving this shade is whenever I wear this, like people keep asking which shade is that, why are you wearing, which brand is that? So, you know, sometimes you just happen to love things just like that. If you can see, I love overdrawing, lining up. I usually don't, because I love light set. I like keeping it natural, but whenever I'm wearing this, but whenever I wear the darker shade, I know it's not going to show me the illusion of overdrawing, so I'm fine when I'm doing the darker shade. But be very careful when you're doing the nude colors, because nude colors somehow tend to show the line or the overline that you have drawn. So stick if it's the darker shade. I guess I overlined it too much. Girl, look at that. Okay, so ta-da, no eye makeup versus ta-da, eye makeup. I'm a big fan of false lashes, but I'll show you on my other video, as I really have no time to shoot for the lashes for now because I have to take my daughter outside to the playgroup. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to my another video where I'm gonna show you how quickly I do my lashes. Being a mother of two and being a working woman, I literally make sure that I just don't go with the basic makeup at work. I literally go with the very full makeup sort of feeling, and that shows the passion and the love that I have towards makeup. I love doing makeup. That's the reason I always am with the falsies. So again, as I said, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get back with my another video showing you how to do the falsies very quickly. So yeah, wrapping up my video for now, as I need to complete my other half. And I'll see you guys next time. I literally wanted to make sure, or like work on my timing on which day will be easier for me or gonna work for me to do a shoot the video. So I'll let you guys know very quickly and very soon. Not quickly, very soon. So yes, thank you guys for watching up makeup tutorial, which is very basic. I somehow use a very less product. It's not going to be messy, as the title itself says, how to create a makeup when you're on rush, or like how to be very faster on doing makeup,